Okay. Stop recording, pause recording. Oh, perfect. I have recording set up automatically. So there we go. Awesome.
All right.
Let's see. Is Doreen on? I see the arrow. I can't tell if she's.
Doreen, you have to accept her into the group.
I do what?
Yeah, you have to admit her in the group. So if you go to
a waiting room.
Sorry.
We have a waiting room.
If she's not in, I think we probably do.
Let me choose your email service. I don't want to copy invitation. Oh, okay. Howard Hannah, email. Grant. Zoom.
How many months should we have printed out?
Sorry?
How many months, like calendar?
Just print out this month
month.
for August, and what we'll do is from this planning, we can plan ahead. So we should know the process. So there's various different ways in which you can pretty much organize your social media content, but I want to make it as simple as possible. So I just do a Word document. It's just to get the ball rolling. But there's various different social media content scheduler, like later.com, Hootsuite. So there's various different sites out there which you can organize your content. But just to do it like the old school way, writing it down, probably printing it out and having it in your office, I think that's best.
Okay.
Hashtags, and these are all these websites you can go to grab content and just share it to your community. So, because you don't have to, creating content is very time consuming.
Oh yeah.
So, and we have to create some content, but we don't have to create all the content.
Right.
Just a fraction of what we need.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, is everyone ready?
Yeah,
Is everyone in?
I'm gonna call Doreen real quick. I'm gonna step
She's
out.
in. Doreen's in.
Oh, okay, good. All right, awesome.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Wednesday Social Club. My name is Fantasia. I'm the New York State Social Media Coordinator. To get started, today we're actually gonna just open up the floor to some Q&A. Also, I'm going to take you into Facebook on how to be compliant with the New York State Fair Housing Act. So if you can do on your side, open up your business Facebook. So just log into your business Facebook. We're going to be using that today. And also, if you do have Word on your computer, you're going to need that as well, because today we're going to talk about how we organize our social media content by creating a calendar. So pretty much a blank calendar, that's all you need. Word provides that, or if you have a blank calendar in your home, you can do it that way as well. So whatever works best for you. But right now, what we're gonna talk about first is the New York State Fair Housing Act being compliant on Facebook. Now, by a show of hands, who knows how to be compliant on Facebook?
I think we do.
I think so.
Well,
Hope so.
right? We hope so. So let's be 100%. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Hopefully I have that sharing capability. Hold on, host. May you allow me to share, please?
Okay, share. Let's see. Multiple participants can share simultaneously. And participants. Ooh.
Okay, perfect. I have the ability. All right, perfect. So now what I want you to do is log into your business Facebook, okay? So it's gonna look something like this. Okay. So once you log into your business Facebook account, I'm just gonna let you guys log in a little bit. And once you log into your business Facebook, just give me a thumbs up so I know to continue. Awesome. Alrighty, perfect. So once you get to your business Facebook, okay, in order to be compliant, you need to include your website. Now, your website on Howard Hanna is already New York State Fair Housing compliant, so you just need to add this to your About Me section. So it's just more so checks and balances. So when you go under where it says About, under the icon right here, it has an About section here.
Under where?
Right to the left-hand side of where your
About. Got it.
icon is. Yep. You're just gonna click on About. So just give my computer a second. It's just loading a little bit.
Oh yeah, I got mine.
All right, perfect. So once you go to the About Me section, you're gonna scroll down like so. And where it has the website, so this area right here, the website icon, this should have your website.
Yeah, got it.
Okay? If this doesn't have your website, you are not compliant. So in order to include your website, just click on edit. And then your website, right, will be, one second. It will be your first name, your last name, .howardhanna.com. Sorry, my name is spelled wrong. So your first name, your last name, .howardhanna.com. That is your website, okay? But because this is a Howard Hanna business page, I'm just gonna put www.howardhanna.com. And then you press enter and it saves for you. Okay? That's it.
Awesome.
That's all you need to do to be compliant, because when you go on your main page, which you can click to see how visitors view your page, next to the share icon, if you see my screen here, next to the share icon, these three dots right here, next to the share icon, these three dots right here, if you click where it says view as page visitor, you can see how people from the outside view your page, okay? And so this, and it even says here, this is what your page looks like to a visitor. You just scroll down on here. And now because this is the home page and I have my Howard Hanna website, I am compliant. So anything that I have in my newsfeed, I don't really have to worry about because my page is already compliant. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right, perfect.
Now you can use your Real Scout website or your Buy-Side website, right? Those are both fine too.
I did not look into the Real Scout, nor did I look into Buy-Side, just to be on a safe side, because I know for the Howard Hanna page, it's best to use that.
Okay, I'll change mine.
Okay. There's a way in your About Me section that you can add, like where it says about our story, you can drop in those other URLs. But as far as the About Me section that I just showed you previously, I will include your Howard Hanna website, okay? So you can still share those other links to your other Buy-Side, Real Scout, or whatever you have out there. But just the best practice in the About Me section to include your Howard Hanna website, okay?
How do you add the other ones?
Okay, so we're gonna go back to About.
Yeah.
Okay. And at your where it says our story.
Okay.
Okay, this area, you put your bio here. If you edit, you can add in your URL too. So say for instance, if I have Buy-Side, right? So if I want to write something about why you should go to my Buy-Side, and then what I'll do is I'll add in my Buy-Side URL. I don't know what the Buy-Side URL is, so don't follow that way, but pretty much this is what I'll do. So the same way that you will probably do a post is the same kind of concept you'll do in our story to add those URLs, okay?
Yep.
And if you need help with that, just let me know. All right, perfect. So this is just to be compliant when it comes to Howard Hanna, okay, your Facebook account. Now, what I'm going to share with you guys is pretty much social media calendar, okay? So this is definitely so important because from the past weeks, we've been doing a lot of posting, hashtags, and just learning about how to utilize Facebook. But now we're into a new month, so it's better for us to organize that content into one place. And that's where the social media content calendar comes to play. This is step one, but we're just gonna learn from the month of August. So if you go to Word and you go where it has the calendars, you can print out or you can just utilize that Word document and have that open and just fill it up. So I'm gonna share my screen with you again. Okay, and here we go. So if you take a look at my screen, this is an example of a social media calendar, okay? So Sunday, there's various different topics in which you can talk about. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way to Saturday. Now, you do not have to fill up your social media calendar for every single day, right? Best practice, depending on how many likes and followers you have on your account, you can do maybe 3 times out of the week. Right now we are in, a really different situation than usual. So a lot of people are using their social media account at different times. So if you was to ask me, hey Fantasia, what day you think is better? Honestly, everyone is totally looking at their phone every single day and figuring out, okay, so what kind of advice can I get regarding the real estate market? So I would say just test it out, choose 3 days out of the week. But if you have a huge following on Facebook, you can actually choose 4 to 5. It's all up to you. But when you do choose which day you want, like I said, pick a category. Okay, so as you see this example from this social media calendar, it's consistent. Do you see the consistency? So every Sunday, there's something about open house, post, and a spotlight Sunday, right? For Tuesday, if we switch over to Tuesday, they kind of like switch it up for Tuesday. You have Tuesday, the first week is about a housing tip, spring cleaning, curb appeal. Then the second week of Tuesday, a day in the life of real estate, so you can kind of like switch it up based on the content of your audience or what you want your audience to know more about you, right? So
Where did you get that? Is that what you sent us?
I will send this over to you. This is not something that I sent to you. This is all new. So this is all new, but I can send this over to you. So you have just a list of topics. But like I said, you don't have to do it exactly the same as you see here. This is more so you can just say a canvas and just a sample of how to outline a calendar, but not necessarily something that will probably work for every single agent, okay? So pretty much you choose what topics you want to talk about. A lot of agents right now are working with small businesses because that's definitely a way to have more community engagement. So you can promote a local business if you already have a relationship with communities, like maybe you're on a community board or you do a lot of volunteer services within your communities that you serve houses in. You can actually promote a business. So you can have a day for that, a day in the life of Penfield, I don't know. You can kind of like get creative and you can build from that. So there's different ways in which you can do that. And also mentioned before about hashtags. So I'm going to send this over to you just so you can have that sample form and fill out your social media content calendar. Now from this calendar, do anyone have any questions? No, it's pretty simple, right? But with the categories, like I said, if you don't see it on
Yep. I wanted to say, don't be afraid to have a day blank, to not have content on the day.
Yes,
You don't have to post content every single day.
that's correct.
So whatever you can accomplish, and then as you get comfortable, and you can add more, but just getting started with whatever you're comfortable, whatever you can accomplish, and getting started and staying consistent
Yes,
is what matters, okay? Don't be afraid to have blanks.
yes, I agree 100%. Don't be overwhelmed at what you're looking at right now, okay? This is just filled out every single day. But like I mentioned to you before, you do not have to fill out every single day, and don't feel as though you're missing out on anything, okay? Now what I want to talk about too is, okay, so we've been doing a lot when it comes to social media posting and things of that sort. But I want to ask each and every one of you, do you have a goal based on your social media? As you know, for your business, right? Each and every one of you have a goal, a personal goal, right? But do you have a goal for your social media? Do you have a why on why you are building this calendar? Are you just doing this because it's just another meeting, you know, another webinar that you just attend? Or do you really have a goal on perfecting your craft when it comes to social media and your social media business? Now, if you don't have a goal, I want you to take some time to write down your goal, okay? The reason why is because when you have this social media calendar, I want you to put on the top of your calendar your goal. You know why? Because when you have a goal for this calendar, you can actually work towards it, and that goal will help you plan out what kind of content you want to add onto your calendar. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Because without a goal, this is just another meeting to you. I don't want this to be another meeting to you. I don't want maybe 2 months from now, you're not really utilizing social media. You know, I don't want this to be a waste of time for you, but I want you to have a goal. Now, whether your goal is something small, you know, I just want to learn more about Facebook because I don't even know how to get in. So that will be your goal, just to start something small, you know, and definitely perfect your craft and move on to the top. Now, if you are ready, like savvy, you got Facebook down pat, you want to get into learning about Facebook ads, you can do that as well. Keep in mind with these meetings that we have, this is more of a basic standard social media, right? But if you need to dive a little bit deeper and you want to learn a little bit more about social media at an advanced level, you can even reach out to Chuck, or you can even reach out to myself, and I'm willing to help you with that. We do have the tools at Howard Hanna to help you out as much as possible, but it's just a way of reaching out. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind, to definitely have a goal. Write your goal on your social media calendar, and if you want, this will be exciting too. If you do build out your social media calendar and you want to share your goal with me, you can actually email me, CC Chuck, so we can definitely make sure that you are up to speed with your goal. And I do like some of the Facebook pages of some of our agents that is on our little panel today. But if you don't see me liking your page, you can send that my way too. The more likes you get, the better, of course. Now I'm gonna open up the floor maybe to Chuck if he wants to say anything, or we can open up the floor to any questions as well.
Yeah, I just wanted to suggest that maybe you pick a day, 1 day per month, that you leave open, or you at least write on there that that's a day that you want to go into your Facebook, your social media dashboards and look at your analytics and you know, get some data to pointing to the goal that Fantasia set, our goal is usually our goal at this point for everyone, I'm sure, is to grow your presence, to get more people engaging. And so you're going to want to look at your dashboard. That's the reason we do the business page and not just use our personal pages to promote our business, because there's no analytics, there's no way to measure, there's no way to know anything on if you do it through your personal page. So set some time aside on a consistent basis, whether it's every other week, once a month. It's your decision just to look at your data and see how you're doing.
Yeah, and what I could do, because maybe some of you are like, okay, so how do I look at my data on Facebook? I have no idea what Chuck is talking about. Well, let me share my screen with you and actually show you how we get there, okay? So back to Facebook, okay? So I'm gonna exit out this view here. Bear with me. Alrighty. 1 second. Sorry, my computer's a little slow.
I think the video from last week and the week before that, and like the previous weeks, those videos, they're up on my YouTube channel. If you put my name in on YouTube, I think you'll find my channel. And if you want to go back and watch any previous weeks to see how content was found and how it was uploaded and how it was shared, it's all on my YouTube channel.
Awesome. Okay, so once you go to your business page profile, right? On top, the same area where you find publishing tools, there is a section where it says insights. Okay. Once you click on that, it's loading the data for you. This, actually, you can see the range, the page summary, meaning just the analytics of your page from the last 28 days, the last 7 days. You can just do it from today or yesterday, right? And then how it breaks it down, actually, if you see on top here, is organic. Organic is pretty much just someone who is just organically going to your page. You're not paying for these leads. It's literally just people just going to your page naturally and checking it out. Paid, obviously, is through like any ads that you have that is gearing traffic to your Facebook page, okay? And so what this analytics do is break down how many page views. So, and it lets you know the percentage in which it went down. Like I said, this is more so the last 7 days. So it went down 33%. And the total page views from July 29th to August 4th is 128, right? So if we keep going down, page previews, page likes, post reach. So based on what is post on your page, this can actually help you a lot because you can see if that post that you're doing is reaching out to this amount of people. So then, okay, if I reached out to 20,000 people within this one post, I'm gonna keep posting content in relations to this so I can build more of a following, okay? So you can kind of like see what people are liking on your page and what people aren't liking on your page. So it's always good to review this. So as you see here, organically, 625, through promotion, 6,309, okay? Post engagement, the same thing. This is more so when people are engaging in a post. So whether they're sharing, they're liking, they're commenting, as you see right now, it is 1,392. Responsive rate is more so, you know, when you're communicating through notifications, if you someone messaged you through the messenger and things of that sort. Videos, page followers, and that, okay? And then once we go to the bottom, actually, this is what I like a lot because it shows your recent posts. So your 5 recent posts, and you can see how many people were reached out to, and also how many people engaged in it, okay? So as I see here, okay, I know for sure a lot of people like HODs, because from that one HOD post on August 3rd, it reached out to 509 people organically, and 75 actually of that 509 engaged in it, whether they clicked on it, they went to the Howard Hanna website to learn more about that listing. So this is great because it allows me to understand what I can be posting more that my audience actually likes, okay? And then the great thing about it is that it includes a photo of what you posted and also a little bit of the text and also the time. So you can always go back to that post, okay?
Also, so while Fantasia is scrolling down a little bit, the next section, the pages to watch section. So, so here we are, right? We're Howard Hanna, the office corporate page. We're watching our competitors. We're watching the other people. How are we doing against their social media campaigns? So I like this pages to watch. I do like to stay. I feel like I like to be a horse in a horse race with blinders on. I don't like to look to the side. I just want to stay focused on my business. But this is one area where I do absolutely put my competitors in and just kind of see if I think if I see something dramatic, somebody's getting a huge amount of engagement, I might go to that competitor's page, look at that content, see what it is. Why is this so engaging? And is that something that I could do? Can I do something similar? Or is it something that I don't even want to touch and it's unique and engaging for some other reason and good for them, right? But as we're trying to come up with ideas for content creation, this is one of the tools I would use.
So you like competitors' pages?
No.
Is that what you?
Well, you can, but this isn't, you don't like these pages in order to follow them. This is different.
Yeah, I can actually speak more about this. So right now you're looking at the Howard Hanna New York page, right? This is a corporate page. Mm-hmm. So pretty much in my aspect, I have to watch out what's out there, right? Well, coming from your standpoint, what you can do is you can utilize this source as far as if there's any pages on Facebook that you're like, you know what, I love their content. I love what they're doing. So this could be a method of you actually dropping in their page and seeing how many page likes they're getting, what kind of content are they posting, what kind of engagement are they getting this week. So you can always say, you know what, I kind of really like what they're doing. Maybe I can do something similar for my audience, So this can be more so a way in which you can actually highlight those pages that you really like and you really like the content that they have and you just want to build that for inspiration and just see how they're getting engagement. So I think that would be best as far as in an agent's point of view to utilize this section as far as those that you see on Facebook that are doing great, you love their content, you can actually drop them here. Okay, so that's pretty much how you go your insights. And the great thing too is that you can actually export this data so you can have it in a spreadsheet form and you can save it. So that's what I do. Each month, as you see, is for the last 8 days, I actually export that data so I can always go back and see the history of, we really did good here, but why are we down this way? So you can do it the same way with your page. Once you build out that content calendar, you can go like the 28th of each month, we can actually go back here and we can actually analyze, our data on what's happening, how many page views we have, what for this specific post, how many people did it reach out to, and then that will help us plan for next month, right? So the 28th best practice is like that last week of the month, you plan a day to actually analyze the data, okay? So just make sure you put that on your calendar or your social media calendar is that you pretty much have that day to analyze that data. Sorry, was someone talking?
I'm muted. I think we're good.
Oh, sorry. I felt like someone is muffling in the back. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. So this is just a way on how you can analyze that data. Now, if you are new to this social media club, I do want to show you on how you can actually utilize and view certain social media posts that the company has to offer for you. And that will be in your Go Hannah portal, okay? So I'm gonna share my screen with you again. Okay, and it's loading, so just give me some time. Perfect. Okay, so once you get to your Go Hannah portal, it will look something like this. What you want to do is in the search bar section in the upper right hand corner, you can type in the word evergreen. Okay, and once you type in the word evergreen, the first one that appears, evergreen modified on Thursday, you're gonna click on that one. Alrighty, and so in this area, there's a lot of different folders that you can utilize. So one is the branded videos. So when you click into the branded videos, there's, I believe it's 6 videos here that you can actually save, download onto your computer, and upload to your social media channels, right? There's a tip, there's one on moving tips, buying, selling, a family fun video, pet video, pricing video. And the great thing about these videos too is that you could also add them to your cover page on your Facebook, right? So you're probably wondering, Fantasia, what do you mean add this as a cover, right? So let me show you. So what you're gonna do first is you're gonna click on one that interests you. So let's say the family video, I'm gonna download it. So you click download. Once you click download, it's gonna take some time, of course, to download because it is a video file. But don't worry, as you see right here, it's downloading. And so once that downloads, I'm gonna actually save it on my computer in a folder so I'm not losing it where when you download something, it's just all in your downloads and you can't really find it. So what I like to do is I like to put everything that I download into a folder, okay? So you can actually make a folder on your computer, whether you wanna name it Howard Hannah videos, or branded videos, whatever you know that will direct your attention to go to that folder for videos, okay? And so it's still downloading here, so just 1 second. Oops. Okay, canceled. I do have it saved on my computer. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna go back to Facebook. Alrighty, and I'm going to click on my business page. Okay. Loading here. Now, once it loads, sorry, it's taking a little bit longer than usual. Okay, and so this area right here is your cover, so your Facebook cover, okay? So it's still loading, but in order to change the Facebook cover, you click where it says change cover. And where it has the section, upload photo/video, you're gonna click on that. Okay, and so once we get there, now I'm just gonna find my folder, so I'm gonna go to videos, and where it has the family video, I'm just gonna click on that. So once you double click on that, it will have the video uploading. So then that also takes some time. And what Facebook will do is kind of resize it for you so it fits in that cover section. And sometimes the cool thing about Howard Hanna is that sometimes we have different videos for the holidays. Like we had one for the 4th of July, just any holidays that take place, we do have certain videos that's out for it. So you can actually put that, you know, maybe it's the month of December, right? So you want to put something for the holidays, a video that, a brand video that the company created. So you can actually have it, these videos going by season or whatever works for you, right? So now it's still loading. Maybe on your end, your internet isn't really, really good and it already uploaded. But how's everyone doing so far with uploading the videos? Pretty good? All right.
Yeah, I have a question.
Hold on 1 second. All right.
You know,
so
when you're doing the post and you run out of room to write your extra stuff, how do you give yourself more space to see?
Oh, the 3 dots.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So as you see here, it gives you a preview on how your video will appear. And typically what I like to do is I like to have, if you click this bubble and it goes on to the left side, that means that it would not play automatically. But I love it when it plays automatically because when someone goes to your page, like they hear the music, they see the video. So it just creates a different, like a feel for the page, okay? And so once you have that done, you just click publish and it will publish on your page. Because I already have the video, I'm not gonna click publish, I'm just gonna exit out. But that's pretty much how you upload a video to your page, okay? Is everybody good on that? Awesome. Now, so we're just going to be diving into like a different topics that we actually spoke about. We do have a little bit more time. But as far as one of Christine's questions involving writing a post, right? So if you was to write a post and say, for instance, I'm writing a post here, right? And of course, you can't see the rest of your post. To get a full view, you can click on the 3 dots here. And when you click on the 3 dots, it will get bigger and bigger, okay? So if you ever need more room to see your post, you just click on those 3 dots. Other than that, that's pretty much what I wanted to share with everyone this morning. If Chuck has anything that he wants to share with the group, he is free to take the wheel. You're on mute, Chuck.
All right, thanks, Fantasia. So I think that was great, the video, the calendar, right? The calendar is just a really, I really, to me, I gotta start small, and then as I do more, I can add more to it later. My calendar for September might be different than my calendar for, for August. But that's okay. Doing it in a calendar and planning ahead and setting things up that you're going to accomplish just keeps you on track. That's really, we always say, I think consistency is the most important thing. It's
Yeah.
like content and consistency. We're in a con game, content and consistency. So maybe that's not the right message in that way, but anyway, no, I really like what we talked about today, and I'd be excited to see next week people share their calendars to come back next Wednesday morning, and maybe even email them in or somehow just, I don't know if there's a way we could share our calendars. If this part of what we're doing here not only learning on Wednesday mornings, but part of it is creating this little group, this little community of people that we see every Wednesday and supporting each other. And that, because that's a huge part of being a realtor and being in a group, to be there for each other. So I'm excited.
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely. And if you need any help as far as creating a calendar goes, you can reach out to me. And yeah, just know that I'm here to help and whatever you need as far as when it comes to social media.
And just regarding one thing I liked a lot that Fantasia mentioned earlier, when she said, "Hey, what's your goal? What are you trying to accomplish?" I like to start small. I mean, you're not going to get 100,000 followers, in the first month. It's just not going to happen. And if you did get 100,000 followers, they're probably not the right followers. So really dial into those groups, those communities, your hobbies, your interests that you're a part of, people that you have connections with. Those are the people that you're more likely to get some business from. They're more likely to know, like, and trust you. We're not trying to get everyone in Rochester to be our follower. We're trying to get the right people in Rochester to be our followers. And the right person to follow Donna Ridley might not be the right person to follow me. And the right person to follow me might not be the right person to follow Christine. And and that's great. That's why we have so many agents, so we can serve this whole market, So yeah, that's it.
All right.
Awesome. And please, over the next week, possibly, if you can think of anyone in your office that you think might benefit from coming on Wednesday morning with us, and you want to let us know, and we'll send an invite specifically to that person. Hey, you've been nominated to become a member of the Wednesday Social Club. We'd love to see you on Wednesday at 9, so we can, grow this group and just get better and offer this to more people. I think a rising tide lifts all boats. So we're looking for some more votes.
Absolutely. And also, if you have any topics in mind, of course, if you want to dig a little bit more advanced, there is room for me to open up another day. I know, crazy what I'm doing right now, but yes, there is room for me to open up another day. If you do have any topics in mind, or if you know other agents who want to dig a little bit deeper when it comes to social media, just let me know. Shoot me over an email on some suggestions on some times and days, and we can actually work with it. The best for me is communication. I don't really know what to help you with if you're not reaching out to me. So, if you are open to reaching out to me and you want to learn more about social media, or you have certain questions that maybe is not covered during a Social Wednesday Club, it doesn't mean that it's impossible to do. I just need your go. I just need your green light. So just reach out to me and we can plan that ahead of time.
And lastly, I wanted to say, what we really didn't do today is we didn't do the posts. We didn't really do the 4 posts. And so, but everybody's been on these calls for a few weeks. And if you need to go back to my YouTube channel to watch a previous video on how to do something, go back and watch it. But now that we're done, I really want everyone to just, if you're doing it on your own, it really should take you maybe 20 minutes to get those 4 posts done and get those scheduled. So we didn't do that this morning, but I think there's still time today before you get off. Go ahead and get it done. You're all graduated from that posting curriculum, and you can all get that done. So let's go get it done.
Yeah, I'm sorry that we didn't do the 4 posts, but this way it benefits you at least to know what those four posts is going to be about, right? Through the social media content calendar. So now you have another method to just organize those posts into one place, and also you can get the posting. We believe in you guys. Like, you guys smashed out 8 posts in one day before. Like, I'm sure you could do 4 posts after this meeting without any hassle. But of course, if you are having some trouble, we do have those videos that you can always refer to, as Chuck mentioned.
Cool. Anybody got any other questions? All right, this is Samantha. She's new to the Greece office. Everybody say hi, Samantha.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome.
So, so we're looking forward to seeing Samantha around our office, right as she's getting started. Excited. All right, guys. Well, we're going to sign off. All right. Cheers.
All right. Bye, guys.